Anime. If you clicked on this video, I'm sure you like it. Old gen versus new gen was the subject of the short I made, but I want to make a full video explaining it and asking you all once again, which do you prefer?
Subscribe.
Hello, yes, I know about the beanie, don't mention it, it's fine. So when I made my short, I asked y'all which do you prefer, and I was very surprised to see comments talking about old gen being better. So I'm gonna explain why I was surprised, but before that, if you don't know the difference between old gen and new gen, I'll give a quick little rundown right now. Old gen to me would be anime that's been around for years, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, stuff like that. So these animes also ran on a weekly structure. The thing is, at the time that these anime were running, the manga was also still being made, so to not catch up with these manga, these studios had to make filler. While not all filler is bad, some of it could be quite engaging, even have good character development, but to some people, it wasn't canon. They don't care. It can cause pacing issues, etc. But the other thing is some filler was, well, let's just say less than stellar. It wasn't very good. You know what? It was bad. I'm just gonna say it. It was bad. And if you know any bad filler, tell me down below in the comments because there's quite a bit. Time to explain new gen. New gen anime, I'd say, is the stuff that we've been getting for the last few years. The animes are in a seasonal structure, so we are getting the story from page to animation for the most part. It doesn't really deviate too much, but the issue here is, well, we have to wait sometimes up to 4 years for a new season. And, you know, by then we may have lost interest or completely forgot the plot. Something that should also be mentioned though is that the animators get more time in a seasonal structure, the new gen way. So people hopefully aren't, well, they should not be overworked. At least you'd hope. Mappa. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So to me, it also seems that these older anime continuations, for example, Dragon Ball Super, air weekly. Boruto was one of them, and it's one of the big reasons why I was surprised that a lot of you chose old gen as better than new gen. To me, Boruto is the odd one out and a good example of old gen mentality because I'd consider it a new gen anime, but it ran weekly and it did something I've never seen another anime ever do. The manga is monthly, so they had a lot of filler, but the twist was they called the filler anime canon. Some of the anime events are referenced in the Boruto manga, but just not shown on the pages. Has another anime done this? Tell me down below in the comments because I'm genuinely curious. But the issue with anime canon is a lot of the anime canon was just not up to snuff. The manga is known to be pretty dang good, paced really well, while the anime is bashed, and personally I'd say rightfully so. While we did get some pretty cool arcs, such as Boruto and Sasuke going back in time, meeting Kid Naruto, Jiraiya, and even Boruto meeting his uncle Neji, we did also get some pretty abysmal stuff in there. And well, if you know, you know. I don't really want to get too far into it. While the anime is something I'd consider new gen, it used the old gen formula, but now it's on hiatus, and it has been for a while. Do I think that was for the best? Yeah. The thing is though, now we're likely gonna have to wait a very long time for the time skip, as the manga is monthly, and right now the manga is in the time skip. And it's just likely we're gonna have to wait years. I'm assuming they're either gonna do A, be seasonal, which I kind of hope they go the new gen route completely, or B, we go back to weekly. But years later, as much as I'd love to watch, I'm glad that the animators aren't getting pushed to their limits. At least I hope so. I hope they're not working really hard right now because we don't have anything. Mappa. They also delayed the OG Naruto episodes that we were supposed to get like a couple months ago. Oh, wow, I totally dated this video. So I can only hope that the delay was for the extra polish and they're not getting rushed. I know this video kind of turned into like a Naruto Boruto video, but I feel like it was a good example of this phenomenon, old gen, new gen, because kind of both. I don't know. We'll see how it all really ends up. I don't really have much else to say, and I'm gonna stop yapping. So I'll see you in the next video.